Let's talk Marin County real estate, but not the usual single-family drama. We are diving into the underdogs of the market, condos and townhouses. You know, the homes people call starter until they realize they actually like not mowing a lawn. The April numbers just dropped. And spoiler alert, they're not playing by the same rules as those backyard boasting single-family show-offs. In fact, one key price metric is down nearly 16%. And no, that's not a typo. The condo and townhouse market in Marin is throwing its own little plot twist. And you'll want to see how this impacts both buyers and sellers. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I can help you buy or sell any home in Marin. My contact information is in the description below, or if that doesn't work for you, just email me. If you're the kind of person who loves a good spreadsheet, I've got a full list of last month's Marin County condo and townhouses sales, complete with the math about which ones went higher or lower than ask. This is information you're not going to find anywhere else. The link is in the description. It's called Newsletter, Real Estate News. Before we dive into Marin condos and townhouses, let's zoom out for a sec, because it's important to know that our economic news has been a mixed bag. U.S. economic growth dipped 0.3% in Q1. Construction spending dropped for the first time in 6 months, and homeowners' insurance rates are projected to spike by double digits in 2025. Fun, right? No. Meanwhile, the job market's still chugging along with 177,000 new jobs in April, but builders are nervous, tariffs are still in the headlines, and all of it means that interest rates could just keep bouncing around. Translation? The housing market might stay soft heading into the summer. Okay, on to the charts for just Marin County condos and townhouses. Okay, here we are with inventory. Light green bars are the inventory of condos and townhomes. The line here, new listings, and the dark green bars are the sold ones. Right now, 141 homes, bigger than anything on this chart. How does that how does this show up in the stats? Well, let's see. So for sale homes were up 17.5% over last month. That's this right here. New listings are down 30%. That was here. And the sold homes are up 31%, as you can see here to here. When you compare that to last year, inventory is up 20%. That's important. That means that there's more inventory this spring than there was last year at this time. New listings are quite a bit lower than last year. That's interesting. And sold homes are up 6%. Now let's look at the most statistically relevant number, because this includes 3 months, and we see that when you look at this quarter compared to last year at this time, inventory is up 20%, actually over 20%, 20.5%. That's a big deal, right? Because we know when there's more listings out there, the market can shift towards a buyer's market because they have more choices. Regarding the other two things, new listings are much lower than they were last year. They were down 23.8% from last year, they are. And the sold homes also are down 5%. So that shows the hesitancy of some of the buyers. Okay, if you watch either one of my videos, the single family home one or the one that was all of Marin, then you know that this number here for that, the last time it had been that high was 5 years ago, essentially. Well, almost 5 years ago. It was May 2021. So let's see how that stacks up for condos. Okay, this chart goes back 5 years, and the number we're looking for is 141. Now you can't look at this last bar here because that's March's number. This chart hasn't been updated to this new information yet. So we're gonna find it by looking over here, 140, and it's just one little part above it. There's a really faint gray line, which you probably can't see, and what you can tell just from me dragging this is the last time it was at this level was right back here. And although that isn't May of 2021, it is 2021. I think it looks like it's about July. So there has not been this many listings in all of these years. It's going to be very interesting to see if that just keeps on swinging up. Okay, now we are looking at days on market. You know, how long does it take to sell a home? And the change in days on market went from 49 to 48. Okay, you can't really see that. Let me change colors there. It went from 49 to 48 month over month. That represented down 2%. When you go back and compare it to next year, days on market is up 11.6%. That shows a weakening, something better for buyers, something worse for sellers. And when you look at the more statistically relevant number of a 3-month period, that changes, well, not changed. All right, and there is this number up here too. This is the sales price over the original list price percentage, and this shows a weakening during spring of this price metric. That's interesting because, you know, spring is usually the hottest time. The prices are usually the highest, and even though a lot of this information looks the same as my last 2 videos, this part doesn't. The other ones were stronger, just like spring usually has, but it's weaker here for condos and townhomes. So perhaps they are maybe shifting to a buyer's market a little stronger or faster. So here we are with prices, and the dark blue bars are the median prices, and you can see that month over month prices went down. The green bar here are the homes, well, the price that people want for the home, so I usually ignore that. And the red bar or line are the average of home sales, which also went down. So the actual numbers, oh, I have a little line here stuck in the way somehow, so let's get rid of that. Now I'd get rid of this one. So this was the part I was talking about at the beginning of the video, that the median sold price is down 15.8%, and the average sold price is down 9.2%. So this is really starting to support the idea that perhaps we're shifting towards a buyer's market quicker or more significantly than in the rest of Marin, although it all seems to be shifting that way. In any event, if you look at those numbers compared to last year, they're still up 7.2% for the median and 2.3% for the average. And then when you look at the more significant number, being the quarterly number, quarterly comparisons, those were also up 17.6% and 7.3% for the average sold price. So though we see this big change just over month to month, I don't know how this is going to work out for the following couple months, but that's going to be very interesting. And last we have the price per square foot. Now this is an average price per square foot, and you can see a big drop from month over month. That would be right here in the down 9.4%. When you compare it to last year though, it's still up 3.3%. And when you do the whole quarter, it's still up 6.3%. So overall, first of all, by the way, for single family homes, the square footage, the price per square foot went up a lot, which suggested that even though prices had evened out, it suggested that people were potentially getting less for their money, you know, less value per square foot. In any event, this is the other way around. This whole video on condos and townhouses are so different than my last 2 videos. So if you have any interest in those, please reach back out and watch them. If you missed my 2025 market predictions video, yeah, complete with charts that I'm sure you haven't seen, it should be linked somewhere above my head right now. Looking for more information about living in Marin County or information for buyers or sellers, there should also be some video recommendations popping up right now. And hey, please subscribe to encourage me to keep doing videos. Thank you for watching and have a great day.